this. And this is strange, and this isn't like an advertisement for a book, but I'm reading a book right now called Sapiens that my sister bought me, who's here. But yeah, and you read this book about where we all came from, and you realize there's so much more that connects us than that separates us. You can look at somebody and they look different. They're a different sex, or a different hair color, or taller or shorter, or thicker or thinner, or whatever it is, and that's kind of what stands out. But there's so much that we've been through as a species and as humans to be here in a theater right now talking about a show we love.
It's a ballroom.
Yeah, it's a ballroom. But there's just so much that can connect us and that we have to share with each other. And that it's pretty inspiring. Thank you, Emily. I'm going to go way over there. Way into the waves parts. Yes. The hands and the phone. 2 hands. Yes. May I see them? Yeah, you have 2 hands. Got it.
Hi, my name is Beth. I'm here from Charlotte. Thank you for taking the time.
What does your shirt say?
Project Mayhem from Fight Club.
Ah.
Yes, my favorite movie. Like everybody else, I want to thank you for coming out here. Jensen, I had watched you from Smallville. That was my first show ever, so I was like, when I got to see you on Superman, I was like, woo! And same thing for Jared for Gilmore Girls. Like, I've known
the original Dean.
Some deans last longer.
I'm gonna let that slide. Sorry, I got nervous.
He's having equipment failure. I mean, it kind of writes itself, right? Okay, sorry.
My question for
Yes.
you guys both is, you've been on this show obviously for almost 14 seasons now, and aside from your religious beliefs, do you guys actually believe in the supernatural, or is it something that you're like, I kind of believe in, or not really, or something that,
I don't, it's a great question. I don't not believe in it. It's a purposeful double negative, sure. I'm trying to think about it. It's like, I guess if it's binary, yes.
Siri, what is don't not?
That is a double negative. Thank you, Jensen. Sure. I've seen nothing prove the contrary.
I agree with Jared. I think he and I both agree about this, is that it is not something that we assume is the first explanation of things that happen, but we are certainly open to the idea that it could be.
Yeah, I'm not salting my doors and windows.
We don't sleep in a ring of salt at night and walk with iron crowbars at our side or machetes, but I think that there is certainly things in this world that have a hard time being explained with reality and could possibly be explained with the supernatural.
Yeah.
I haven't had a whole lot of experiences with that, and that I think is because they know that me and I play Sam and Dean Winchester.
We messed that shit up.
Yeah. So, there you go. Thank you. Okay, yes ma'am. Yeah.
Pass the mic down. Hello, my name's Brianna.
Hi, Brianna.
So I'm a sign language interpreting major at school, and I know you had a deaf actress on the show, and I was just wondering if you guys learned any sign language while you were on the show, and if you did, can you
Only
remember?
the inappropriate stuff. Not kidding, she was like, I was like, teach us. And she's like, okay, what was the first thing she taught?
Something like, you smell like bull crap or something?
No,
it was like, bull. She did something, and she's like, this is how you say, how are you? great. And it was, I forget what it is now, but it's like this. Yeah, this.
It was this, yes.
And so she kept on laughing, and I was like, why is she laughing? And finally, like the end of her first episode, she's like, I told you, like, that to say I smell like bull.
Chip.
Double down.
Thanks.
I wish I had learned more. It's a beautiful language, and to watch it, because when she was also on set, she's a wonderful person, wonderful actress. She just had a child, and she had a lot going on. But it's beautiful, you know, to see somebody who knows how to do it properly. Sign.
She also spoke very well.
Right.
So we were able to communicate with her quite easy, so it was really cool.
She's a wonderful young lady. I hope we can bring. I hope there's an Apocalypse World version of her, because she's amazing. So.
But that's very cool. Are you gonna like hang off the stage here and like interpret what we're saying sometime?
Hopefully.
There you go. Cool. That's awesome. Thank you.
I'm gonna go with the Scrubs. I think they're Scrubs. Are you heading to the hospital?
No, these,
They
I
look
just
good. They
like
look
them.
cozy.
Thanks.
Are you Dr. Sexy?
Did y'all see the photo? There was something came up on my Instagram feed, and it's Jensen and I and changing channels with Richard Speight, and he's wearing his scrubs as Dr. Sexy, but they're too long for his hands. And someone's like, his widow hands are so cute. I have to post it because someone's like, I'm not even a fan of Supernatural, but I love the fandom, because the comments are like, look at his widow hands.
It's little handsies.
His widow handsies. It made me laugh. I think I said it to Richard. I know.
It's okay. So I love you both. This is my first convention.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like super excited.
So far, so good?
Yeah, really good. I noticed that your hiatus beard is gone, so I'm thinking that something good happened in the show because you finally shaved it. So.
You're welcome here anytime.
I mean, you're not depressed about Dean
What was
anymore.
wrong with my hiatus beard?
I loved it. I'm just saying that Sam is not depressed about Dean anymore, so you finally shaved it.
It wasn't depressed, it was preoccupied. I wasn't exactly shaving. Now I get carded again.
But my question is, I just turned 18, so I'm
God.
like a baby adult now, and
A baby adult.
yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing, but
And you know what? You won't for a long time.
He still doesn't. He's like 60 or 70, so.
no, it's so neat. Anyway,
So neat.
I was wondering, when you guys were like my age or okay.
I couldn't tie my shoe when I was 18.
You still can.
That's when I lost it.
And you lost it. Okay.
But I'm wondering, I'm so afraid of like wasting these years that I have, and I'm wondering, what do you guys wish that you would have done, like in your baby adult years, I'm guessing?
As much as I could. Experience life. I mean, don't do things that put your life in danger, or crazy things, or do. I don't know. I went skydiving twice. I didn't need to do that twice. One's good. None's fine. I will say that I called my mother after I landed. I moved to California when I was 18 years old, by myself.
Me too.
And lived in an apartment by myself and paid my own bills, and I had to grow up pretty quick.
Same.
And I would say that I don't regret that, and I'm glad that it went the way it did. But a lot of my friends went off to college, and they didn't have the experience that I did. And I think that when they were done with college, now 4 or even 5 years later, then they were in the position that I was when I was 18. And I was like, oh guys, I've been knocking it out for 4 or 5 years now. Like, they're like, hey, can we come sleep on your couch? So I would say whatever your path is, make sure that you're moving towards a place that you want to be, but also enjoying your life, because those are some fun years.
Yeah, I'll echo that, and I'll say a little bit.
Also, don't post anything that could come back to haunt you. We were lucky. We didn't have that
This was
problem.
long before Twitter or Instagram.
Don't post anything that's going to come back and haunt you.
Yeah, I would say, to try and simplify the way I feel, I would say, let this one question be the boss of whether or not you do or don't do something. If it's going to hurt you or somebody else, don't do it. If not, do it. Try it, eat it, taste it, visit it, go everywhere, make friends, and talk to people, open up. Like, it's better to have loved than lost. You know, like, I have friends, we sort of call it cutting the fat. Like, when you have this whole group of friends, and some are sort of just acquaintances, and you know, you work with some others, and then you start dating or whatever, and some kind of fall away. You get engaged, some more fall away, you get married, you have kids, a lot fall away. But I'm so much more enriched as a person that I had these friends. We went different directions, but it wasn't, I'm not sad that I had it. I'd have been more, I wouldn't have known, but I've been less of a person if I wasn't enriched by these experiences. So if you have a chance to do something and it's not gonna hurt you or somebody else, do it.
Yeah, you guys have inspired me. I really want to become an actress, but I'm really scared about like moving out to California or something and starving or whatever.
You know what? So was I. And I remember the one thought that really kind of put me over the edge and got me to pack up my truck and drive west. And that was, I don't want to wonder what could have happened. And so if you think that might come back to bite you, go try it.
Thank you.
And then you'll know, one way or the other. Yeah, cool. Guys, we're going to take off and go see you guys in a minute. Thank you for being here. Love it.